Good evening and welcome to today's video on the Sorcerer's Apprentice. My name is Reverend Alicia Leslie and I am the mundane mystic. I find spiritual truth in our everyday lives. Because if you ever wondered, why is this happening to me again? How did we get in this mess and why can't we get out? If you look at a few wonderful metaphysical principles, you may see, and your life could change for the better. So one of the things I do talk about that some religious or spiritual people don't talk about is politics. So did you see the movie The Apprentice that came out? And I'm not talking about the TV show, okay? Put that aside. I'm talking about the movie The Apprentice, which is a story about Donald Trump's earlier life. If you haven't seen it, I can't recommend it highly enough. It is on Prime, and it could be free by now. Last time I checked, it was, $5.99. The reason it's important is because you get some real aha moments that help to understand where we are now. And a lot of people think it's political. It's not a political movie. It is a movie. It's the real story, or the fact-based story about Donald Trump and his relationship with Roy Cohn. It's going to be real simple. I'm going to break it down to the very simplest facts. I did not share this earlier because I wanted people to experience the movie. And I didn't want to do any, what are those things called? Alerts, spoiler alerts. I didn't want to do any spoiler alerts. So I want to bring you this, the deepest things I got out of the movie, and I hope that you watch it because it will help you to understand why we're in the position we are, what's going on behind the scenes. And as I saw the movie, I also was pondering it, and I was relating what we're going through right now is not unlike the story of the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Do you know the story? Have you seen the movie? Who was the Sorcerer's Apprentice in the Disney movie? Mickey Mouse. And what happened is the sorcerer had to go out for a while, and so he put his apprentice in charge of cleaning up the laboratory, or whatever they call it, his domain. And instead of just cleaning it up, the apprentice sorcerer decided to try some magic. And in the process, he made a terrible mess. And then the sorcerer came back, and he was not a happy sorcerer, and he had to fix everything. Well, aside from the sorcerer himself, the apprentice sorcerer that we're seeing in action is someone that had little experience in the job that they're doing, limited knowledge and education, and so you have to admit it, that's kind of sort of where we're at. Now, when Donald Trump was younger, he met Roy Cohn, who was a lawyer that had many ways to finagle things to get the outcomes he wanted, whether they were the right outcomes or not, okay? So there were three main things, and I've got to, it's been a very, very busy day for me, and of course I had three phone calls while I was trying to prepare for the thing tonight, but Roy Cohn took Donald Trump under his wing, and he said, there are a few things that you must do. You must learn these, and you must practice them. From the moment today that you're seeing this video, as you go forward, I encourage you to make note of these things and watch them in action. So the first thing Roy Cohn taught Donald Trump was attack, attack, attack. No matter what's going on, attack, attack, attack. Doesn't matter who you're attacking, excuse me, as long as you get your own way. So have we not seen the president attack, attack, attack? The second thing he taught him was never admit when you're wrong. Deny, deny, deny. Attack, attack, attack. Deny, deny, deny. Sorry, I need a little sip. I talk too much and it makes me cough. Okay. Never admit when you're wrong. You see, that's not just a thing. It has a purpose. It's a teaching. Roy Cohn taught Donald Trump, the truth is what you want it to be. The truth is what you make it. Keep saying it over and over and over again, and you'll make it true. But you really don't. Only people think it's true. I'm so sorry. The third one is, no matter what happens, claim victory. Claim victory and never admit defeat. Have you ever seen Donald Trump admit defeat on anything? The smallest thing, the largest thing? Never. He is living well the teachings that he was given by Roy Cohn. The training, he was well trained and he has done it. But like a sorcerer's apprentice, even Roy Cohn didn't understand the importance of doing the right thing. Instead of looking at what was good and true for all, it was what is good and true for me. We cannot continue the way that we're going because we're destroying our culture. We're destroying the very fabric of our country. Our country is a weaving of many colors, many cultures, many people, many personalities. And that's what makes America, America. And that's what makes the world a beautiful place. We cannot be grounded on, this is what I want, and I have to get it. One of the things that Roy Cohn taught Donald Trump that was, it's really a little scary. He said, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want. To anyone, it doesn't matter who they are. Do what it takes to anyone that you need to do it to in order to get your way. So when I looked at that, I'm thinking about relating this to the movie, The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Was the sorcerer? Was it Roy Cohn? Well, in a way he was. If you look at the purpose is getting your way, Roy Cohn taught Donald Trump how to get his way. But the true spiritual sorcerer, the great one, is God. It's spiritual truth, no matter what language it's speaking, no matter what culture it comes from, it is a higher good. In Unity, we say that God is all good, everywhere presence. One presence and one power in the universe and in our lives, God the good. Perhaps it would be a good idea to take Roy Cohn's training and turn it around and make it never attack. Remember what Solomon asked? He was told he could have whatever he wanted. And what did he ask for? Wisdom and an understanding heart. I think that's how we're going to get ahead of the sorcerer's apprentice. Remember, he's an apprentice. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, he may say he's doing it. Watch the work. Keep watching. The problem is, here's this apprentice, as Roy Cohn was brilliant and learned how to get what he wanted, no matter what kind of ways he had to go to do that, taught them to his apprentice, who still doesn't have wisdom and an understanding heart, who is now teaching it to his followers. So how did we get here? That's one of the ways, by putting ourselves first before the greater whole. Imagine if your kidneys decided they were the most important thing in the world and that they would do what they wanted when they wanted. Your body would not stay very healthy very long. They might decide to take a nap and shut down. And so the whole body can't live. So our whole body, because we're all one, we're one with God, one with each other, one with the environment, one with all cultures. When you get to understand that and you put we in front of me, that doesn't mean me doesn't matter. Me matters, okay? You're entitled to a good life. That's what Jesus said. I came that you may have life and have it abundantly. And you don't have to take it from anyone else. So I hope that you will take a look at the movie, The Sorcerer's, The Apprentice, and The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and know that if we seek truth and not self-interest, we will bring about heaven and earth on earth as we were supposed to. I hope that you enjoyed this little bit. One last little tidbit here is years ago, I kept looking and I kept saying, why? If people just knew. At that time, I'd been a unity minister for, I don't know, probably 15 years. And I said, if only people knew and understand these truths. It's not what we think it's about, because we're thinking in lower consciousness. I wrote a book called Rise of the False Gods, and it's about transformation through illumination. You can get this on Amazon. You can, I think it's like $4 to $5 to, get it on Kindle. So I strongly encourage you to try this. You're going to hear more about it because this is so powerful. It is spiritual teachings that I learned and have practiced for over 30 years, and they work. So think on that, and remember, don't attack. Don't deny. If we deny the truth, if we deny the truth of our being, we are just living in an illusion, okay? And if we have lost, we learn from the lesson. We don't claim victory despite the fact that we lost. We learn from our lesson and we grow. All right, enough for tonight. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to be back real soon. God bless you and have a great day. Okay, I'm trying to turn you off.